Okay, the first step is I've got my 1 pound chunk. I've got my bat right here. I'm gonna try and take this chunk and put it right in the middle of the bat, as close to center as I can. Just like that, all right? And it's stuck down there. Now, the first thing I have to do, you need to memorize these 2 lines of images. I have to do the first line first, and I have to do it 3 times. First thing I'm going to do is dome. That seals the clay to the bat. Then I'm going to cone, and then go back to doming. This actually wedges the clay on the wheel. Then I'm going to hockey puck it, which is the size of whatever it is I'm going to throw. Then you open the hockey puck up, and then we are going to cut a groove so that we can start our pull. So I come back over to my wheel. I scoot the stool up to where it's almost touching the wheel. I usually cover my left leg because the clay is spinning this way. I get my wheel going, and you don't want to go in full speed. That's a comfortable speed. Now I put my foot on the floor. That way as I lean in, I want to accidentally cause the wheel to accelerate. The hand position for coning and doming, your left hand is straight up like this. Take the right hand. You are going to turn the right hand like this. Thumbs go down, fingers go down. When I want to dome, I'm going to push down with the palm of my right hand. I'm going to lean in. That is going to push it down. When I want to come up, I'm going to push in with my left hand and let the clay come up. You're going to want to put the center of your chest over the center of the lump of clay. So you touch your hands to the bottom, that hand position. This is so small clay, I gotta do it this way. I lean in, push down, and that's where the clay was spitting in my hands, okay? Now the clay is seated to the bat. Makes sense? Touch the bottom of the bucket again. Same hand position, but this time I'm gonna push in here and I'm gonna let the clay rise. We're gonna do it like this so you can see it. That's a cone, all right? Clay was spinning here in my hands. Now I'm gonna bring it back down, same hand position. There you go, that's one. We gotta do that 3 times. So I'm gonna bring the cone back up. Take it down into a dome. That's 2. And this will be 3. Water is your friend in this. Okay, now I've completed the first line. Now I go to the second line. First thing is I want to make a hockey puck, but how do I know this is spinning on center? Well, that's pretty easy. If you'll notice, I take my finger I put it out here and see how the distance between the end of my finger and the bat does not change. That tells us the bat is spinning symmetrically. I rest my hand on the splash pan, put my finger out there, see how the distance between the clay and my finger does not change? That means it's spinning symmetrically. Now I need to make my hockey puck. Now, first thing you're gonna make is a small bowl. I know if I make my hockey puck about as wide as my knuckles, I'm gonna end up with a nice cereal bowl. So I check, and it's almost the right shape right now. So we're gonna take, to make the hockey puck, left hand is up, right hand grabs that thumb. I'm gonna push down with the blade of my hand and the palm of my hand at the same time to make my hockey puck. There you go. Okay. Now, I'm on to the center picture. This is the hard part, and you have to pay special attention to it. Touch the bottom of my bucket. My left hand, think of it as a tool rest. I'm gonna let my right hand ride on that left hand to open it up, okay? My middle finger, my pointer finger is on top of that to keep this middle finger straight. This is the part that's gonna touch the clay and put the force down, and it's gonna go straight down to cut a shallow V to open up my clay. Gonna come in just like this. Sorry guys, I gotta do it. Arthritis in the thumbs, can't put it inside anymore. See how I go down? Keep the angle low. And that's the second drawing. I've opened up my piece. Now, when you're starting out, to make sure you've got 3/8 of an inch at the bottom, hold your potter's needle like this so you can slide your pointer finger up and down. Okay? Then I stop the wheel. Gonna push the needle down in, slide it down, and that's about what you want left on the bottom. You want your bottom to be about that thick, especially for a bowl. Now I'm going to open this up. Okay, think of it like a V like this. All we're going to do is open the bottom up so we have parallel lines to work with. So same hand position, and I'm actually just pulling this finger towards the palm of my hand. Not going down, I'm going out. And I slowly take my hands off. That's just a little flashing on there, okay? So now I've opened it up. Half the battle is learning how to center your clay on the wheel through coning and doming. It wedges the clay on the wheel, but it also gets you ready to pull a vessel. Everything you make on the potter's wheel starts off as a cylinder like this. And then, depending on the size of the cylinder and the shape of the cylinder, it's whatever you want to make it.